Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and today's lesson is about how to use other companies' domain names to generate A, traffic, and B, free leads for your business. So let's dive in and get started, gang. Now, the topic is using your creative mind to generate leads by using your competitors' domain name or well-marketed company's domain name, like for example Walmart or Pepsi or Target or other companies you see like pharmaceutical companies online. And so I started doing this roughly about 2001, 2002, 2003, when domain names were just barely starting out. This is when Yahoo was the king and Google was just nothing, and they were just barely stepping up to the plate. And what I did is I noticed when I was watching TV back in the days, or I saw an ad or the radio and I heard a domain name, what I would run do is I would go to a domain dealer and I would buy the domains plural or a misspelled version of it. For example, I'm in the moving business, so my moving company is called Dr. Move. So if I saw another moving company advertised, and let's say their name of the company was X Movers, what I would do is I would run out there and buy X Mover without the S, and then I would go out there and buy X Move without the ERS, and multiple versions of that. And what that does is that when a company or your competitor or just a generic company is advertising heavily a domain name, there's a good tendency that some of their viewers, some of their customers, they're going to actually use their service, may type it wrong in the browser, which allows them to land into your sales page or website or video, or whatever it may be, your blog, whatever. Now there's two types of domain name marketing, okay? Number one is you do specific, right? You narrow it down. You do basically the rifle approach. And the way that works is that you find competitors that are running ads on the newspaper or in the radio or on TV, etc. And you buy mirror domain names from them. So again, if they have an S at the end, you buy one without the S. Or if there's a quick way to misspell it, then you buy that. So the first one is specific, like the sniper rifle approach, where you find only for your competitors, because the traffic that you're going to generate from that are going to actually turn into leads, because the person that's looking for example, they saw the ad on the news like xmovers.com, they're looking for a moving company. So if I buy X Mover without the S and that visitor mistypes it, then the traffic and the lead that I get is going to be a high probability it's going to convert, because I'm actually rendering what the visitor or customer was looking for. That's why I call it the shotgun, because the sniper rifle approach, because you're actually zoom in on the kind of audience you want. Sorry. The other approach is what I call the shotgun approach, where you're just buying random emails from big companies, Fortune 500 companies, or companies that do a lot of advertisement. And what that does is just drive traffic to your website. You really don't get a conversion, or the probability is very low. But what it does is it helps with your traffic, with your bandwidth usage, but more importantly, which therefore results in SEO rankings and SEO benefits. And also it definitely helps with branding, because when somebody may see they may misspelled it, came to your website, saw your brand, they didn't need it, they went back. But later on you put a cookie on there on your landing page. Now you're tracking them on Facebook, or see, you're branding yourself multiple times. If you follow my videos, I show you how to do that once somebody comes to your website, so you can rebrand yourself, retarget yourself, so you can actually build your brand with a small amount of money, okay? Now, this buying a domain name is going to cost you about $10, $11. So for $11, if you get one lead out of there a year, then and you make a couple of $100, and I'm in the moving business, I make a couple of $100 off one customer, so that's a hell of a worth it for me. You're the one that has to analyze to see if this idea, this guerrilla tactic is worth it for you. But for me, this is an ingenious way to do it. I've been doing it since 2001, 2003. I don't do it any longer because I've evolved and done other things. But since I don't do it, doesn't mean that I have over 100 domain names, maybe more, guys. I spend thousands of dollars a year renewing because I have so many domain names. So in a nutshell, if you're willing to use your creative mind and you're willing to hustle and bustle, you can do anything in America. My parents brought me here as a refugee. We didn't speak the language. We didn't have any connections. We didn't know left from right. I mean, guys, my parents came here on food stamps. You know what I mean? And after a short time, my dad went out there and, started selling ice cream in an ice cream truck and saving his money and working very hard, 10, 12, 15 years, and started his own little small business. And so, he doesn't even have a high school education. Dad dropped out of high school. My mom doesn't even got a 9th grade education. So both my parents are illiterate, but they come to America with a good work ethic and that hustle and grind that I'm trying to feed into you, and why the grass is so green in America. So you can do anything you want to with a creative mind, guys, if you're willing to hustle and bustle and you believe in yourself. And definitely if you surround yourself with people. I'm an idea guy, I'm a system guy, I know how to generate leads. Some people I know they don't have that skill, but that's why if you hang around with people like me, you're going to sharpen your sword, especially if you're a champ, because I only hang out with champs. I don't have time for champs. I still love you, champs, but you got to get your mind right, you know what I'm saying, before you can become a champ. And you can be a champ and you can get knocked down and become a champ. So I'm not dissing on champs. I'm just saying at this point in my life, I'm grinding it all the time. I've been putting a lot of time in for the past, since I got to college, even before in college. So, I consider myself a champ, and, I've been a champ before, but now I'm a champ, and I know the value of not hanging around with chimps, because it's very easy to become from a champ to a champ with negative mindset, with people that are not hungry, and that's why this is myself so far. So guys, go out there and make it happen for yourself. It doesn't matter if you have money or nothing, or if you don't have any money, or if you don't know what to do. Just take fucking action, man. That's gonna solve a lot of fucking your problems. When you take action, when you have questions that come to your mind that you didn't have before, because you were just analyzing, paralyzing, and say, what if this happens? What if this happens? But if you take action, this and that may not even happen, guys. And that's what, from my experience, a lot of times what I thought may happen, all these 50 things, 100 things, now one of them showed up. Only like a couple of things that I didn't even think about. And that's the golden ticket, is go take action, because the things that you didn't think about is the things you really need to solve, not all the bullshit that goes into your mind, you know what I'm saying, your ego and whatever. So guys, go out there and make it happen yourself. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Real quick, download my free book, Real Estate Investing for Beginners, the ultimate starter guide, at myrealestatedojo.com, where I teach you how to find motivated sellers, buy their homes at a deep discount, and then have the seller become your own private bank. Subject to, get it now. One more thing, if you're looking for private one-on-one help when it comes to real estate investing, then consider joining my academy, where you sit down with me one-on-one. 2, you get monthly coaching. 3, you get access to my best-selling courses. 4, you get access to my video library, and then the list goes on, for just $97 a month. Join me now at MrNoFluff.com. Lastly, the best 6-figure side hustle, bicycle flipping. Want to see how? Here's a behind-the-scene video how I did it. Go to thebestsidehustle.MrNoFluff.com. Now let's get back to the content.